Hi guys, what's up? So, as most of you guys may know, I'm Bo, um, and I'm a up and coming YouTube vlogger, and I'm gonna have basically two channels. One of them will be Bo Knows Everything, which is me, Bo, and the other one will be called Southern Teas. So Bo Knows Everything will basically be just following Bo in a walk, like on a walk of his life. So, like just walking with me day by day, like story times, different things that happen to me, and things of that nature. And Southern Teas would be basically my platform where, we have interviews, I deliberate, like gossip, latest trends, like what's just happening in the community. So basically, I'm gonna try to post on both platforms, the Bo Knows Everything and the Southern Teas, and just give you two different types of content, but still just being me. But so today, I want to kind of start with a little thing, a little segment, story time with Bo Knows Everything, with just some of my work experience and my work life. So basically, I've been working since I was 15 years old. In a nutshell. So I have had all kind of jobs, from fast food to owning my own business. And, I have worked at the low to the high, but, I stay motivated. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. You have to work. Never been terminated, but we'll hear about this story time. In the whole 17, 18 years of me working, never been terminated. So, I was kind of like unemployed. Well, I was employed, but I was looking for a better opportunity, like more hours, a company I can grow with. So I was like, I'm gonna leave this job, I'm gonna go to this job. I had been, like seeing these posts like Dollar General, management positions, Dollar General, management positions. I'm like, hey, I can go work at the Dollar General. I can be a manager. Let me try it. Let me work it out. So that's exactly what I did. I went to the Dollar General. I applied. I was like, hey, I want to be a manager here. I have experience. I've been doing a lot of things in the managerial, just in management, supervision, supervisor roles. Let me see what I can do for y'all. So first of all, it was hard as heck getting into the organization. For me, at least. I had applied already. No word. So then I seen that they were having like a job interview. Well, a job fair or some type of stuff. So I was like, hey, let me go to this job fair. So I went to the little job fair or whatever, and it was like hot. They're outside, like in the parking lot of a church, under a tent. Hey, Maya, Remy, go home now. Go home. Go home, Remy. Yeah, that's what happens when you have fur balls. That's cute. Cash, go home. So they had like soda, water out there for the applicants, whatever. And I'm like, hey, I just want a job. I got on not my Sunday's best, but my Monday's list. And I'm out here trying to get a job. What's up? What's up with that? So I met the district manager He was new to the district. He only been there about probably like two months, I say. But he was like really serious. He was like, hey, I've been here 2 months and I have fired, over 120 people in the management positions, so if you real about it, come aboard. So I gave him my information. He told like one of the managers, like, write down his information or whatever, we're gonna give him a chance or whatever. I'm like, cool, yay. So like a week went by, nothing. 2 weeks went by, nothing. So I was like, fuck. What's going on? I need a job. Like, I need a job. Like, what's going on? I need a job. So I'm calling them. I'm like, hey, let me call y'all. Like, hey, let me see what's up. Is y'all still here? Because I need a job. I need a job, like, right now. Like, what's going on? What's going on? So they were like, yeah, come to this store at this time and it is what it is. So I was like, oh my gosh, like really? Because I really applied for the job because, the fact was it was close to my house and they were hiring. Me working close to my house is great because, like me and my fiance were sharing a vehicle. Our time schedules had to kind of coincide because, we have a child that's under 12. He's in school, he has to do homework, he has to eat, he has to have supervision. I'm not with all that, just having other people watch your kids because, how crazy the world is, So it's like one of the parents want to be there, when the other parent's not there. So it's like me being closer at home and not being there was kind of like more of a relief. But when I found out they were sending me like 15 minutes away from home, I was like, but it's still a job, it's income. I'm like, hey, the hours gonna be cute because I'm gonna be in management, like cool, like I ain't tripping. Come to find out, it wasn't all what it cracked up to be. Because I got there, met the store manager there. She was like, yeah, I already got 2 assistants or whatever, but hold on. So she's on the phone with the district manager. He's like, send Bo knows everything. Send Bo to this store. Because I was in one town. It's like, send him to the other town over. Because, the manager quit because, she was doing embezzlement type stuff, stealing, sliding, like everything. And then half all of her staff quit with her. So nobody's there. And I'm like, okay, wow, look at God. I'm probably gonna get the manager position, So I'm riding down there, like, like I'm riding. So like, cause he was like, he was gonna meet me there to, like basically give me the rundown on what I'm walking into and get me like in the system and everything. Cause I never even clocked in yet, like this is my first day. I never did paperwork. These people don't know my social security number. These people don't know my tax information. These people don't know anything about me. Like basically I could just be wasting my time, my gas, and baby, I don't have no income because at this point I don't have a job. Like really, and I'm up early. But hey, they say the early bird gets the worm. So, I'm here, I'm doing what I need to do. So, make a long story short, I get there and I'm like, it's kind of early, nobody's there. And when I walk in the door, I see this familiar face. And I'm like, who is this? I know her, I'm like, who is this? I know her. So, and it was this girl who I knew. Kind of, sort of. I didn't really know her, but I kind of knew her. Like, I knew her only because, she is the niece to my daughter's mom. So my baby mama is her aunt. Her mom and my baby mama is sisters. So, bang. Just that. We went to school. I done seen her some places. Hey, how you doing, girl? Whatever, that's it. No more than 4 words, not even a complete sentence we have ever passed. So like I just know you because your familiar face. I don't really know you. So I'm like, And she's like, oh, I'm the manager, you know. I got this new position yesterday. God bless me. I've been doing all of this, all the sacrifices I done made, you know, just giving me her story about the Dollar General. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I'm the assistant manager. I just started today. You know, nice to meet you officially through the job, you know. Oh, that's what's up, you know, whatever. I worked hard for this position and I made so many doctor's appointments, kids, doctor's appointments, funerals. I made sacrifices. I'm like, good girl, you know, whatever. I worked here, I worked there, I worked there. I went to school here. I got a degree in this. I served in the country doing this. This is how many years I did this. Bam, bam, bam. Here's my resume. Girl, it don't, you know, it like not saying a resume mean anything, but girl, like I invested in my life. You know, this is what I did. So I'm happy that you work your way up from the bottom, but you know, girl, I went to school. I built my resume up so I won't have to work my way up from the bottom my whole life. Like I could just go in and get that opportunity because of the person I am. So cool. So like, you know, she's cool or whatever, but I kind of felt that she was threatened, you know, a lot. She was threatened because, you know, bam, he could have my position. Just like he came in as assistant manager, he could get boop with the training. But girl, I'm not here to do all that. So like I'm not even in the system. I can't clock in there. So she's just walking me around, telling me her little story, telling me what she did, what she used to do, all this, all that. I'm like, cool, girl. You know, I'm here to learn. I'm a sponge. I'm gonna soak it all up. We're gonna be a good team. I'll be a great assistant manager. We're gonna get this hellhole as a store out of the slums because the store was a mess. The floor looked like it hadn't been mopped in years. The buggies were unbuggyable. You couldn't even use the buggies. That's how bad of a shape they was. The wheels was falling off. The wheels had no rubber. They wouldn't move. It was just a mess. So much inventory / freight that you couldn't even walk down the aisles, but none of the aisles were full. Like none of this shit was put out. It was just a mess. A hot mess. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I walking into? So after 2 hours of that, until the district manager decided to come in, you know, we just chopping it up. I'm like, yeah, girl, that's what's up. So we just chopping it up, you know, just chopping it up. Manager come in, he talking to her, yeah, you know, good job, you know, you knew you was gonna get it or whatever. Then he telling me, like, you really up for it, you wanna do this because, you know, I done fired, you know, I done lost these many managers in this many period of time, it's making me look bad, I need to produce some, you know, strong people, you know, a month, you being here, it goes well, I give you your own store, you know, just do what you gotta do. I'm like, cool. And then he's telling me the backstory about the Dollar General, saying, you know, we're that company that goes in the community and give the positions to people who are less fortunate, like people who didn't finish high school, or didn't get a degree, or couldn't get an opportunity, or, you know, had a mishap with the, you know, with the police or the justice system, you know. So Dollar General is there to give those people a job and like kind of rehabilitate them, give them a position, let them work their way up to management, getting their own stores. And like, when he was just telling me all of that, y'all, knock on wood, knock on the Bible, knock on the house, knock on my little gold tree, like everything, knock on the fireplace. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. Well, I mean, kind of double standards. I mean, listen to me out. Growing up, you always hear from your teachers, your other people that say, if you don't think highly of yourself, or you don't think highly of yourself, who else will? Like, who else will? That's how I was raised. Like, yeah, I understand that kind of makes people conceited. That kind of makes people self-centered. That kind of make people self-geared. That kind of just make people annoying. I know, I get it. I get it. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm a work in progress. I know that I'm not the hottest guy. I know I'm not the most masculine guy. I know I'm not the cream of the crop. But I am Bo, and I know everything. Had to throw that in there. But I am Bo, and this is my story time, and I know everything. So here, I'm going to be the person that sits in this chair and give you what you need. My stories of my life experience. So, bam, that's that. But back to him. Like, I had an epiphany. Like, when he was telling me about the Dollar General, not trying to get off track, focus, come back in, get back to the brighter picture. Yes. I was like, really? That's cute. I like the Dollar General more for that. That's really cute. But I was also kind of shaken. Because I'm like, that's not me. I've never been in jail. I graduated high school. I served in the Army. I got a college degree. All these things, basically, I done. And it kind of made me feel like I was at the wrong environment. But I was like, I'm going to sit it out. And I'm going to do what I got to do. And I'm going to make it work. But I was kind of like out of my comfort zone a lot. With just hearing the district managers say that, hey guys, this is what we cater to. These are the kind of people we want to hire. And I'm like, oh my gosh, in my head, like looking at him literally. I can go back to that day saying that I'm in the wrong organization. Because I am not that kind of person. Then it kind of also made me think, oh wow, like what kind of work would this be? For real. Because at that time, like, you know how people like to, when they get people that's under privileged, they want to work you to death because they feel like you can't do more. And I was like, But I really, really, really had a road ahead of me. Just from that moment of hearing that, it was like building the wall of saying, hey, watch, you just heard it. And I should have just backed out then. But I didn't. And if I would've, I wouldn't have a story time for you guys. Really, yeah. But moving on with the story, it was just crazy. Like, I understand the management was new. Like, me and the store manager was totally new, but it was just so unprofessional. Then I realized that I had to close 2 nights a week. We had a holiday closing hours, 11 o'clock. So 2 nights a week, I'm getting off at 11. I'm like, oh my gosh, no. And then it's wintertime. It's cold. It's freezing at that time. not worth it. Then those 2 nights a week went to every night because we don't have the staff. You gotta do it. I'm like, really? I really have to do it? No, I can't. So it was just going downhill. I couldn't get to it. But I'm going to continue it in part 2 of my story time.